Say it again.
You kind of look like Kimber.
Come here. Say it in the mirror. The camera. Not the mirror, the camera. Y'all, this is my son. My little monster, my little wolf. And before I start this review, listen, hold on. But wait, before I even get into what you're going to say right now, today is my wash day. So I don't have a perm. My hair is natural. And yes, my edges, look, yes. These hoes are struggle edges. So before I go through a million comments talking about where your edges is, I don't know. I'm working on getting them back. And, I think I'm going to try the Kenya Moore Temple Balm thing and then do a review on that. Try it for a few months and then do a review to see how it works. But no, I have struggle edges. But before all of that, I'm getting ready for this video. And then this is what my son says.
You look like Kimber.
I look like Kimber. All right, Timmy, get out. All right. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Blissfully Single Bean. I don't know how you got here, but I appreciate every eyeball that is eyeballing this video. To all my subbies, all my beanie pies, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm at 280 subscribers. Chick is trying to get to 1,000 so I can find a way to let go of job number 2 at Home Depot. Because when I tell you I'm tired of flinging doors a few nights a week, I'm tired of flinging doors a few nights a week and freight and shit. So anyway, oh my God, did you guys finish your holiday shopping? I'm not. I was supposed to finish it today, but I was waiting on a check that didn't clear. So I gotta wait the next day. And I'm tired of Christmas. I'm honestly tired of Christmas. I'm tired of the anxiety of having to buy a million gifts. And I'm just, oh my God, I'm not here for it anymore. And I told my kids, I said, next year, Christmas is going to be family Christmas, which means I'm not running around scratching my head trying to figure out how I'm going to get gifts under this tree. Everybody gets one thing you really want so we can really focus on the true meaning of Christmas. Family, togetherness, the fact that we have a damn roof over our heads, clothes, food to eat. That all gets missed, with this over-commercialized holiday. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't know if you're over it, but I'm over it. But anyway, Ready to Love Reunion Part 1. First of all, I have to say, this probably could have been done in an hour with the right editing. But I will say I thoroughly enjoyed it. To me, it was an excellent reunion. And it was an excellent reunion for ways that are different than what you probably think made the reunion great. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But when I wrap up at the end, I'll let you know exactly why I loved the reunion so much. And it had nothing to do with the main storylines. So, before I get into that, just taking a look at the overall looks. The gentlemen, for the most part, black and white, very classic look. Most men look nice. The women, I'm going to say 90% of the looks I did not like. I felt like the women dressed alike and prom dresses, off the shoulder V-cut prom dresses in crazy colors. I looked like I was going to a junior high school prom or something. They were too gowny, pageanty. It's I didn't see any style. I didn't like Alexis's, orange prom dress. I didn't like Ashima's. Tandy looked very nice in her dress, but I didn't like the turquoise promy dress. I don't like the promy look. I will say the winner of the night is Kimber. Kimber had a really nice conservative look. It was a pantsuit, and it looked like it was two fabrics. I feel like the back half was a velour and the front was something else. It was very low cut. So it was conservative. She was covered, but she did give you the sexiness of cleavage. She looked very well. She looked good. To me, that was the look of the night. And then the accessory, the crown. Go ahead, queen. She looked great. Runner up would be Divine. Divine had the one shoulder look. Divine's hair was straight, black, blunt cut. She looked really, really nice. And then she had that nice pop of red. She did. She looked really, really cool, cute. And it wasn't lost on me that her and London dressed very similar. They looked similar because she had the nice red lip and the all black. London had the all black. And he had was that a Le Bouton hat? Because he had the black hat with the red under, just like the heels. It was nice. I will say though, judging by this picture I have up here, right here, right there. And then judging by Divine's demeanor all night, she didn't look like she wanted to be there. She didn't. She looked great, but she barely smiled. And when she did, it seemed like a half smile and forced. Like, I felt like I'm too grown for this bullshit. And I'm not here for any of the F shit. The F shit. The F shit. Anyway, so getting right into it. Tommy recaps the last 3 months, and he recaps the season with notable scenes. One of the notable scenes being Queen Divine talking about, so let me get this straight. You're in your feelings, beloved. You're in your feelings because you stuck your tongue down a man's throat and he still gave you his ass to kiss. Girl. Legend. So they go over that and kind of recap everything that was going on. So the first couple that they talk to are Darren and Ashima. Darren and Ashima are in a very good place. They are making things work. Ashima is even trying with the dogs. But Tommy wants to know, what is it about their relationship or coupledom that made them last, And Ashima says, Darren doesn't try to control me. He doesn't try to control me. He lets me be who we are. We're different. Like, he's Mr. Fit, We go out to restaurants. He has a salad. I have a T-bone steak. And guess what? We like each other to make it work. Remember, I said that for later on in the review. So that was that. Darren adds, the fundamentals of their relationship is good communication. So the fact that they're good communicators, it sets the foundation for them to be strong. So right now, they're living it up. They are strong. Tommy wants to know when they're getting married, send the invites. All right, Tommy, hold up. Wait a minute. You're going way too fast. So then we switch over to Nina. One of the things that Nina says that she struggled with is she was on this journey that she did not want to be on. And I'm like, hold up. Casting and the process of getting on these shows, it's very involved. So Nina, let's please stop with the bullshit. At one point, you really wanted to be on TV. At one point, you really wanted to be part of this journey. So miss me with, oh, I didn't want to be on this journey, or this is not something I wanted to do. Miss me with that, because there was a point in time where you very much wanted to be on the show. It's not an easy process. But I guess to her credit, after she got on the show, she probably felt like this was not a format for her, because everybody wants to be on TV. It's lovely. Oh, let me see if I can find love. But you need a certain kind of character. You need a certain kind of wherewithal and substance to be able to, survive this. It's grueling as hell. How many of you can go on TV and date multiple people, or have multiple people dating you, and you gotta wait to see if this guy wants you or somebody else? It sucks. I'm sorry, I keep touching my hair. I feel insecure. Like, it's wash day and I got it up in the top bun and whatever. All right, I'm going to try and stop touching my hair. So Nina shares this struggle, and then Tyrell interjects. You guys remember Tyrell? Short, in my opinion, kind of corny, but my stance did change seeing this episode today. But Tyrell interjects that him and Nina went on a date that wasn't filmed. And I have to pause there. I'm like, why didn't you film this? Why? I spent most of the season grilling Nina because this was a journey that she was whining and complaining about, and she didn't make any genuine connections. Oh, but she did. Tyrell said he went on a date with her, and that was the best date he ever had. So they flash to them dating, and I'm watching them like, oh snap. That was a real moment between Nina and Tyrell. I would have wanted to see that. And it drove the point home to me. These producers, these editors, when they bring these shows together, there's a narrative that they want to show you. There's a story that they want to tell you. So they edit to tell you that story. Meaning, they wanted us interested in the Divine, London, and Alexis triangle. The Riva, Mario, and Tandy triangle. They wanted us to focus on Ashima and Darren. They set up the top couples for us to be interested in, because I would have wanted to see Nina and Tyrell, but that's not the story you wanted to tell. But anyway, besides that, I see y'all. I got my good eye on you, the good one. All right. But anyway, besides that, Nina mentions because on the date that they flash back to with Tyrell and Nina mentions that Tyrell gave her a bracelet, and Nina said, "I don't know if you noticed, but I wore this bracelet. I wore this bracelet because, oh, I don't know, I'm getting emotional. Oh, I'm sorry. It was just a nice moment. Oh my God, I don't know, I'm getting emotional. It was a nice moment because she said she looked at that bracelet and it was a reminder of someone who's real. Someone that she actually found on the journey that she can semi-trust. So, oh, sorry, lad. Oh, child. Yeah, it's way too early to be getting this emotional. But it was a beautiful scene, a beautiful moment. And, Tommy's jumping right in. Tommy was like, Tyrell, do you have feelings or do you like Nina? And Tyrell was like, yeah, I like Nina. I think Nina's a phenomenal woman. And it's like, oh, damn. So Nina, girl, get it. So at some point, Tommy was talking to Tyrell and Nina and trying to get this love connection, jumping. And then Tommy was like, Tyrell, get up. Go sit next to Nina. I'm like, and then they embrace, and I'm like, oh, shit. All producers, y'all have us, looking at these bullshit ass storylines like Riva and Mario and Tandy and like the golden nuggets. You don't show. I would have wanted to see that because Nina, to me, came off as an emotionally stunted baby. But then here you go. There was a genuine connection with someone that you left out. Seems counterproductive to me and a little bit sneaky, but whatever. It's still entertaining. So, Kimber and Jimmy. And let me say this. Off the rip, Tommy said, "Now, Kimber and Jimmy, y'all are like the cutest couple in the house." And I remember, if you've seen my other reviews on this, I've always been rooting for Kimber and Jimmy because they just seem so well suited for each other. But I wasn't able to articulate well why I thought they would be a good couple. And then Tommy did it in one sentence. They are like the cutest couple. They really... They really are. They really are. So when Kimber, and Jimmy got into that, situation and, Jimmy eventually left, I'm like, Kimber, you made such a big mistake because I can't see anybody else in this house for you. So, they dive in what went wrong or whatever. And in this scene, Jimmy is obstinate or obtuse, whatever you want to pick. But at the end of the day, Jimmy's acting like he didn't know what to apologize for. And Kimber is talking to him. Kimber was like, listen here, dude, even at the basic human level, if I tell you to stop talking about something, even we don't have to be messing with each other or anything like that. But, at the end of the day, if I tell you to stop talking about something, stop. And then Kimber says he doesn't own that. He wanted to see her get big mad. See, Jimmy has some maturing to do. He really has maturing to do. And in this instance, I definitely, I agreed. Like, Jimmy was wrong, and Jimmy refused to apologize. Like, my bruh, you're wrong. But there's more to come with Kimber and Jimmy. We transition over to Mario and Tandy. They were having an exchange, and then Tandy says to Mario, do I look good? And Mario's like, oh, you look really, really good. Really good. Mario was like, it's my loss. And I'm like, oh, you're lost. They're broken up already? Child, y'all be on some bullshit. So he's like, it's my loss. And then Tandy says, it doesn't have to be. And Mario was like, yes, it has to be. So apparently Mario is over it. Okay. More to see there. So Chica, they go onto the Chica and Ashima beef, and they recap everything, how Tandy and Nina had a falling out. The two girls worked everything out, but Chica got into the middle of it, and so Chica and Ashima were talking about the whole situation. I don't particularly care about this, but I do agree with Ashima that, like, you inserting yourself where you really don't need to insert yourself. And I feel like he was talking, and at the end, he said, this is what Chica said. He said he was coming from a good place, but where he failed is where he didn't express himself the appropriate way. So he did apologize to her about that. But there was still a little bit back and forth because I feel like Chica's problem was that Ashima didn't own her part in the whole situation. And I feel like what he meant was that he didn't own Ashima didn't own the fact that there was all this back and forth, like she was too talky, whatever. I don't know. I don't care enough to have an opinion on that. So when that was done, I think they were going to break. And then, oh man, yes. So I don't know. I just love Kimber and Jimmy. Don't blame me. Am I the only one that thinks they're super cute? Drop down in the comment box. I just think they're super cute. So anyway, Kimber goes over to Jimmy. Kimber was like, Jimmy, you okay? You okay? Jimmy was like, no, I'm not okay. She was like, why you have all this aggression? And it's at that moment, she chips away at his exterior because he's like, man, I'm tired. Jimmy says he's tired of not having a woman to calm him down or someone to balance him out. So it's like, oh, girl, you digging deep. More to see there. More to see. So Mario, they flash over to Mario and Tandy. And Tandy was trying to have some kind of conversation with Mario. Mario's like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Is that necessary, Mario? Huh? I don't think it is. I'm like, Tandy, why are you running behind this man to try and have a conversation? Because based on your interaction earlier in the episode, I think he's over it. Why are you trying to talk to this man? I just wish we had more self-esteem. I wish we understood a fuck boy when we see one. And instead of being involved in, well, he's got to be my man, it's a competition thing, I wish we would just leave it alone. And at that moment, I really wish, Tandy would have left it alone. Because, like, he's sunning you, man. Like, he's making you look stupid out here in these streets. A national platform. Own. Child. So, black men don't cheat. Y'all don't cheat, right, black men? Y'all's are faithful, right? Timmy, go away and stop listening to my review. All right, let me tell you my opinion about this whole black men don't cheat movement. Let me tell you. It's really cute. It's really cute. But the fact is, all men cheat. All men cheat. And the fact is, a lot of black men cheat. So Lil Duval, like, I love you. I saw him in Atlanta a few months ago, and that was a good show. Like, he is so funny. And then he ended the show with, I'm living my best life. I ain't gonna fat. He puts on a really good show. Plus, he's petite and his clothes are tailored. He just looks he has a very nice and sleek look. All right, but besides that, Lil Duval, this whole black men don't cheat thing is really effing cute. But from my experience, most black men that I've seen do cheat. They do. So let's stop acting obtuse or like we don't know what's going on in this situation, because we do. However, what I do appreciate about the black men don't cheat movement, it brings an awareness. It brings an awareness, and it sets a standard for being faithful to your wife or being faithful to your girlfriend. So it's a double-edged sword for me. On one side is bullshit. Black men cheat, white men cheat, Asian men cheat, Haitian men especially cheat. All right? So I appreciate that, but at the same time, I feel like it's promoting something good. So I'm here for that. So they were talking about that, and the black men don't cheat conversation leads into Jimmy giving his perspective about everything. He was like, I wish, as black men we communicated more. And then Jimmy, oh my God, Jimmy is so slick with his words. Kimber girl, I don't blame you. Jimmy was so smooth. Jimmy was like, I wish I would have communicated with Kimber more. And I'm like, oh, child. Tommy jumps right in for the kill. And then Jimmy was like, she cute. Kimber cute. This is why I love Kimber and Jimmy. They match the same kind of young-minded energy. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful. They're not a Barack or Michelle Obama. They don't hold this great standard. they're at the same space in life when it comes to thinking, when it comes to how they look. They just seem so well suited for each other. I loved it. So then Jimmy takes this time. Jimmy apologizes. Jimmy apologizes. And I forgot to mention this before, earlier in the episode. Tommy asked Jimmy, does he see a future with Kimber? And Jimmy was like, nah, I'm good on that. And Kimber was like, you know what? No disrespect, but that ship has sailed. But child, I don't really think it did because, Jimmy apologizes to Kimber. And it's an apology that was sincere. It was an apology that was from the heart. It was an apology that says, Jimmy, you said earlier in the episode you don't know what you need to apologize for. You know exactly what you needed to apologize for. You were being obstinate and you were being an asshole, Jimmy. But the fact that you can give a sincere apology to Kimber now, we forgive you. Kimber accepted the apology, and Kimber accepted the apology because it was coming from a real place. And I was like, oh, yes! I really loved that moment. I'm not going to break into tears, but it was a good moment where you kind of see the beginning of the episode. Jimmy and Kimber were like, obstinate, like, they're in their space. But there's something drawing you two together. There's something organic drawing you two together. Like, stop messing around and let it do what it do, which is a sentiment that Tommy was trying to express. Like, y'all know y'all want to. Y'all know y'all want to. So after that space, they cut into the break. What I do like about this reunion, they cut into breaks and they kind of showed us scenes that felt like behind the scenes, which made the whole reunion even look so much more organic. So behind the scenes, Jimmy and Kimber were hugging, and then he was nuzzling her, and he was like, when are you gonna let me take you out? Kimber was like, take me out tomorrow. She ready, she ready, they ready, they ready, I gotta say, Jimmy and Kimber were definitely my favorite part of the reunion. All right, the worst part of the reunion is right here. Let me tell you something. I remember, because Bondi Blue she's one of the big time YouTubers, and she reviews Ready to Love as well. And I remember her last review for Ready to Love, she mentioned that Tandy and Mario seem like actors. Like, they seem like actors that put a plan together to make sure they ended up being one of the top 4. But she wasn't buying it. And seeing the scene, I can absolutely understand, where she's coming from. I do, because right now, Tommy asked the question, where are you two right now? And so Mario, expresses, I got nothing but love for her, and A, B, and C, and D, but, things did not work out. And Tandy says, we haven't even been broken up 2 weeks. I'm sure she's trying to do the timeline, but that seems awfully fast to me. Like, if, the editing is very confusing, the timing is very confusing, but I'm like, already? Did you guys give it a month? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? A week? Like, this is so lame. And there's a fakeness, or I don't like using fake because it's an overused term. There's something disingenuous about this process, the Ready to Love. And while it is entertaining, there's something that is that seems misleading and phony. All right, Simon, your charge is here. There's something that seems misleading and phony. All right. All right, he just dropped it off and walked away. Misleading and phony. And I picked it up from last episode. Mike Bless and Shay. Like, oh my God, they were like the sweetest couple. I was rooting for them. Within a month, they were broken up. And now Mike Bless has an acting career. Okay, whatever. So Mario does reveal that, Mario and Tandy have significant differences. And in my last review, I mentioned, yes, they have significant differences, but if you care about each other enough, you'll balance it out, you'll work on it. It seems like Tandy wanted to work on it. Mario was over it. Mario was like, I'm too old to overlook things that bother me. Just like Tandy's too old to overlook things, that bothers her. So then Tommy goes on to kind of do a flashback of, the whole Riva, Mario and Tandy, love triangle or whatever. And Tommy asked the question, how do you feel when Riva dropped out? And he was like, oh, I felt like my heart dropped. I felt hopeless. I felt hold on, wait a minute, and rewind it. Don't act like an idiot. Don't act like an idiot. Because when Reva said she's going to take herself out of the equation, you could have fought for her, my nigga. You could have fought. You could have said something. If you cared about her as much as you're trying to make us, John PQ public, believe, you could have said, Reva, don't drop out. What if I let go of Tandy to be with you? You didn't say that. You didn't say one thing to convince that woman to stay. You did not. So don't come at me with your heart drop. You felt helpless. You felt this or that. There's a way that a man could talk to a woman that can make a woman change her mind. Don't act dumb. Don't act dumb. All right? Overly moisturized ass. But, Mario ended up saying, to Tandy, I apologize. But, after we broke up, I reached out to the woman you really wanted. Again. Bitch. Mario said he reached out to the woman he really wanted, which was Reva. Mario, that's cute and all. That is really, really cute. But I will say this. Nothing that you did on film this season indicated that Reva was the one that you really wanted. You had a semi-connection with Reva after Tandy made the crash statement about her being a squirter. After that, after you guys worked it out, every single scene was all about Tandy. Every single scene was you and Tandy and how your experience was easier compared to Reva. You met Reva's friends, you were not here for it. You felt like you let Reva let you get ambushed. Tandy was a lot more affectionate with you, whereas Reva was a corpse. And speaking of corpse, Reva, you did very good with the foundation for this reunion. You no longer look like you've been dead for 2 weeks. That's good. But I will say, bitch, you need hair. The short haircut ages you about 15 years. So, Mario says, Reva was the one he always wanted, and now he's dating Reva. He gets up, sits next to Reva, and he kisses Reva. And Reva's like, the better woman won. Bitch, what exactly did you win? What exactly did you win? Mario, you're not fooling anyone. In my perspective, my opinion is you try to make things work with Tandy. However, Tandy has a larger than life personality. You are a controlling prick with probably a very little dick, okay? So you probably tried to control Tandy. Tandy wasn't having it. Tandy's not that type of woman. So what you do is you break up with Tandy and then you go to her less attractive friend or friend. They went back and forth about friend and acquaintances. I don't even care about these two women's relationships. Reva's a fucking snake. Anyway, you reached out to the less attractive, woman that you were interested in. And of course, Reva is going to snatch Mario up because I feel like Reva wants to hurt Tandy more than Reva wants to be Mario. Mario is controlling. Mario is an asshole. Mario needed a way to assert his power over Tandy. So the only way that you would be able to do that is to hurt Tandy. And what's the best way to hurt Tandy? Fuck with our homegirl. Ciao. So then Tandy asks Reva, how does her cat taste? Does the kitty cat taste like now laters? Does it taste like pineapples? Does it taste like strawberries? Reva's like, what you said to me? You heard what she said. Because he was in them nooks and crannies before he even kissed you. Right, Reva? Your sloppy seconds. That was it. That was it. It was a very good reunion. But what I loved the best about this reunion were the organic connections. Nina Tyrell moment was A1. Jimmy Jones and Kimber, definitely the best part of the reunion. The hyped up couple, Reva, or the hyped up love triangle, Reva, Tandy, and Mario, that was way less interesting. Like, it was like, okay, whatever. Mario's an asshole. And Tandy, girl, please don't be in your feelings. Please know that you dodged a bullet. Anyway, Mario and Reva will not be together past 3 weeks, if they even get that long. So, Tandy, don't get in your feelings. But part 2 is to come. They didn't get to like the main event, which is Divine, London, and Alexis and all that nonsense. But the previews look good, honey, because Tandy walks off and then Ashima walks behind Tandy. Ashima was like, let me know what it is, because these are clip-ons. Yes, a bitch who's ready to gather. Everybody needs friends like that. All right, I am done. I gotta make lunch for the boys. Soup jumu, bitch. Soup jumu. Still waiting for that. Still waiting for that check to clear so we could do something else. But soup jumu, hun. But anyway, shout out to all my Haitians eating soup jumu between Christmas and New Year's Eve. Timmy, get out. So anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Drop down in the comment box. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this whole Mario and Reaver love connection? I don't believe it. I think he's an asshole that was trying to hurt someone that he cared about at some point in time. Let me know what you think about that. And do you guys think Kimber and Jimmy are as cute as I do? I do. Guys, have a nice holiday. Don't kill yourself trying to make everything stretch, you know. Do what you can. And if you can't buy presents, you are not inadequate. You know, if you can't do as much as you want to do, you're not inadequate. Just give God praise, give Allah praise, give whomever praise that you are alive and you're able to see another Christmas holiday. So, on that note, I am out. Please join me for Ready to Love Reunion Part 2 next week. All right. Peace out. Please forgive the hair like all over the place.